Okay, I think that's every place that I need to let know.
Okay,
Know
I
that
think
we are.
that's
Oh
every
God, no, 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 no,
place.
no. We don't need Twitch open. Ah. Sorry about that. Hey, folks, just still kind of send things up as per normal. I really need like a starting screen or something. By the way, Tara's in here with me right now. So if you hear a complaining dog, that would be why. Also, my phone's going off. God dang it. There we go. That should hopefully stop the rabble. We're just gonna we're just gonna dive right in. Yes! Fen Squad! Yes, I want to finish up this reference today. Excuse me for 1 second. Yes, something did in fact unplug. Thankfully, it looks like it's fine. Oh! Yay, Korg! Sorry if Skydog's giving you some trouble. I know she's being a bit of a pain in the butt. I can hear her upstairs. It's actually part of why Tara here is losing her mind, because Abyss had to run out to Walmart. I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with this outfit. I was trying to remember. I like this one, so I'm just gonna go with this one. She's being a brat. I'm sorry about that. Ugh. So I'm just gonna start with black lines, and whatever I decide is the palette will color in the lines as well. So today we're gonna Windows 10 removal set. Yeah, everything's going right today. Other device, bass boost, right? Because then, how would we know what? Then everyone would be confused when the bass boost sound goes off on my streams. They'd be like, wait, did he remove a device? Or did bass boost? Clearly that's the only problem. Otherwise, yes, absolutely. It should only be that noise. But yeah, sorry, Korg, if Sky's being a bit of a character. She was all sorts of wound up earlier, so I don't know what's going on with that. In case you guys don't know, we're sort of, as you guys know, we've been sort of trying to get our dogs more friendly with each other since they're not super friendly with each other. And yeah, so we've been doing some sort of weird thing, like with how we handle them and that sort of thing. So things are a little bit topsy-turvy at home right now, but in a good way. I feel like that we're making progress and stuff like that, but, you know. Imagine if they actually decided to obliterate yours for simply unplugging something. I'm trying to think, like, that... I think I had, like, an MP3 player that did something like that, where, like, if you took out, like the headphones, it would make, like, a large, like, noise. I might be misremembering. Anyway, how is everyone? I'm super excited for the stream because of the fact that we're just celebrating the fact that I finally, goddamn finally, got that video done. After, like, I think it's been about 2.5 months now, or just under 2.5 months. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you for petting Fenbot. Hi, Shirley. How you doing? Yeah. I actually was not going to stream today. Originally, the plan was I was just going to hang out on Corgi's stream today, and I probably am still going to after the stream is done. But I just wanted to art, and I just wanted to hang out with you guys because I was just, you know, I just felt like it. You know, I was only not streaming because of the fact I was worried that the video would be processing forever, but it took like only like a few minutes, like to render, and that actually surprised me because I was thinking it was going to take a long time. That's so kind. What's kind? Did I say something kind, or did I say something that's like sarcastically kind? Stream. Well, I don't know. I just wanted to hang out with you guys. That you're still gonna watch his what? What? I don't understand. Guy, okay, do you mean like because I'm still gonna be on Corgi's stream once I'm done here? I'm assuming that's what you mean. CJ, point of notice. Corgi's female. Is he me? Like, I'm very confused right now, but whatever the case is, I'm glad you think that I'm kind. Yeah, it's she, they. Because, you know. Because those whose gender identities can be described as violent screaming stick together. That's fair. That is generally a good practice to get into. Not just for, like, gender reasons, but it's just more polite, you know? It's like, you never know. Also, it'll make things less awkward if you ever meet that person and they're the opposite of what you expect. I can't really think of anyone who is bothered by being called they or them. So... Yes, Tara, I shifted my butt slightly. Robots, maybe. I guess. It would depend on the robot, though. Just like the person. So yeah, if the stream's a little bit impromptu or if things seem a little bit slapdash, I apologize for that. Again, I only really decided, like, in the last hour or so, like, couple of hours that I was going to stream. So, yeah. And again, I've got a stinky lady here, and she's sitting on my feet. Good girl, Tara, when you're not yelling. She was complaining earlier because she heard a noise upstairs. I think she heard Blitzio come home, and she was like, "Who's that? Who's that?" Well, you want to hear something amazing? Okay, I'm just sitting there doing work. I'm editing my video, and I get a call from Blitzio. Blitzio went out today to go and spend some time with his parents, and all it is he just calls me. I pick up. There's like about a second of silence, and the pee pee poo poo man, and then he just hangs up. That was the whole call. That was it. That's all that he called for, was just to say the pee pee poo poo man and hang up on me. I felt like I had two heads. What happened? Like, it was like getting smacked in the face. It happened so quick. At least it wasn't FK. Oh, don't start. He will do it. He would totally call me to say FK in the coffee. And I could hear Corgi talking about it upstairs with him. So yeah, Blitzio's definitely home. By the way, when Abyss gets home, expect to hear this one lose her mind. I will probably turn off the mic for that. But yeah, how's everyone's day going? You know, I love to hear about your guys' days, so let's hear about your guys' days. Hey, Cody TDI just tipped $5. Codemeister here. Well, thank you very much, Codemeister. Very much appreciate the tip. Very uneventful. Fair enough. It's doing all right. It's all right for me. You seemed a little bit down, Korg, when I came in earlier, so I'm glad at least it seems like you're doing a bit better. You were doing better earlier. I remember you were saying you were really looking forward to Kingdom Hearts. I'm really looking forward to Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god. Yes, you did, and I piped in a couple of times. We got a mattress and doing some major cleaning in my room. Oh, interesting. Finished up a game, just finished up a drawing, and I'm going to work on a Super Animal Royale video soon. Oh, exciting! Video editors stick together. You just got a huge news bomb dropped. I hope it's nothing bad. I hope it's something good, Kaze. Like, I hope it's not anything bad. Oh, I think Abyss is home. Because Tara's walking towards the door, I hear noises upstairs, and she's getting antsy. Cody, huh? Well, I guess I haven't seen that show in a long time. What? Oh, like from Total Drama. I just missed TDI. Don't woof, don't woof, woof. I mean, yeah, that's them. They do know that they shouldn't. They're not like, hey, Fox is trying to stream, or Corey's trying to say, I'm gonna start being a little jerk. But, like, sometimes they can't help it. They're both very vocal. Well, Tara's less vocal, but when she gets vocal, it's much louder. She's otherwise mostly, like I say that, but then I remember, oh, yeah, right, the door, because she does get noisy whenever somebody dares to enter the door, or go by the door. But, like, when she's just vibing, she's very quiet. But yeah, bro, dude, I didn't even think Cody TDI, that's funny. I haven't watched Total Drama Island in a very long time. Oh, you're gonna be moving. I see. I'm going to assume that that is a personal thing, and I will not prod any further. Not far, but still, okay. I'm somewhat vocal, but I try the best I can. Are you? Well, I mean, you're also a flamingo, not a pupper, so. I have no idea what's going on with this sheath here. I don't know why. I was thinking, like, all brick-like. Look, wish a fan of him from you in the future, if you want. Flamingos be honking. Yes, they do. I do like flamingos. Flamingos are neat. Hey, either or if you want, bro. Dude, speaking of which, hi, bro, dude. It's good to see you. It's been nice you've been popping into the streams more. I know before you were, if you did show up, you're mostly lurking. So it's good to see you. I look forward to more oddly specific commissions from you in the future, my dude. I'm just being a jerk. It's always fun whenever I get a comm from bro dude. Or anyone really. I have not opened my things yet. I'm gonna wait a while. Like, I might do it like around Friday. Just Stinky. I heard that. She yawned. Well, she's not tired. It's a complaining yawn. I'm like, I don't want being here. I'm like, Tara, you have to. Of course, she would also just be saying hi. Yes. That is true. At least it's not in a different state. I really didn't need to draw all the weapons on her, but whatever. It looks cool. I'm using this for purely personal reference anyway, so I don't really commission artists that I should commission more artists because, you know, it's always good. Maybe when I have a bit more money, I will throw it to some artists. If there are any artists watching, if you're looking for commissioners, somebody to commission, just consider it an investment. I mean, I don't, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway! But yeah, that's quite something. I think I only watched the first 2 seasons of that show. Yeah, congratulations, you've seen everything you need to see. I know some people like the later seasons. I think they're alright. None of it feels like must-watch television to me. I mean, to be fair, I don't really feel like the original is either, but it's still better than those. Hey, Thomas! How you doing? It's good to see you. Did you have fun, playing Minecraft with Corgo? I wonder if Stream Doctor will be in later. That'd be nice. He was on there earlier too. I don't know how many of you saw them playing on VC. I'm glad some people are using that because I sure as heck don't. Doing okay? And yeah, it was fun. I'm glad. Saw them earlier. Hey! Thank you very much for the host there, Pierce. It's very much appreciated. In case you guys don't know, Pierce here just made affiliate, so congrats for him. Wish I had time to join them. That's all good. The VC is mostly just there to hang out, so. But yeah, Pierce just made affiliate, so good for him. That's good. Like I said, well, I did already say, Corgi, you do have that extra realm that you were sort of lied into paying for. So I mean, you could always, if you ever start your own Discord, you could always have that be like a community kind of Minecraft day, because I don't play Minecraft, right? So that's not really something that I would be able to do. If I ever want to use like the VC for like community days or whatever, I think I would probably use it for like Smash Brothers or Mario Kart or something like that. Or maybe I'd just stream it on here. I don't know. It would depend on what I think would be fun. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Minecraft. These are the kind of community things I'd want to get your guys' opinion on, you know? Excuse me. Yes, Corgi let me know. I didn't see that because I don't really look at the VC that much. So, again, it's only really there because y'all wanted it. So, I kind of consider that your guys' spot to, like, hang out, you know? Hang out, stream what you want. Consider it a little mini hub for the community to just hang out and do their thing. It was hype. I believe it. I didn't mean that to sound like it's just a pancake video. I do legitimately believe that it was hype. I'm glad you enjoy hanging in the VC. I am way too shy for that sort of thing, and if I'm going to be streaming, I'd rather just do it here, you know? I've just always had like a fear of like voice chats and phone calls and things like that. I've never liked it. It always makes me anxious. But like the family doesn't get it, you know? I mean, same. I like it in there because the peeps could be on VC with me while I'm playing. I feel the same way. I do my best to force myself to, since I always feel like I get left out. Don't mind feeling. I don't mind being left out of some things. Sometimes it just, the anxiety is more powerful than the need to, I don't know, play Minecraft. I've been trying to put in a little success. I mean, hey, a little success is better than no success, right? Get more out of it. I'm sorry. I cannot do the good English read, write, speak, yes. Sorry about that, Thomas. I'm a stupid vixen. Same. Okay, see you later, Corgi. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be on later. I really do need to get that art for, like, art for male fox and female fox done. I really need it. Maybe I'll, do that up before, Snacks with an S. I think it's with an S. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, it was either an S or a Z. I mean, with a Z is something silly and dumb I would do, so, you know. I love adding an unnecessary Z. Excuse me. My throat gets a little sore from when I try and do this voice, because, you know, it's got a bit more of an to it. Instead of the usual give Snack Z. It just causes the universe to implode. Thump. You hear that? That was the universe imploding. I don't know if you guys can hear upstairs. I can't tell, honestly. Because I can, but, like, that might just be because I'm in the room. Because I just heard, like, a thump, and it wasn't the universal mic drop. Oh, we got 8 viewers today. Hey, everyone, how you doing? I think the voice sounds nice. I hope everyone's okay and used to it. Thank you. I hope I can get it at a higher pitch. Because right now, I just... Yeah, It's kind of difficult when, obviously, I'm not doing hormones, because, I mean, there would be, like, some days where I'd be like, yeah, I'm so glad I'm taking hormones, and there's other days where I'd be like, I want to die, but... So, I want to see how high I can get it just on my own, you know? I obviously don't want to, like, go, like, so high-pitched that, like, because obviously that's, like, A, that's going to be annoying if I like, get so high-pitched I become, like, an anime girl. And B, that's unrealistic. Women have higher-pitched voices than men. That doesn't mean that, you know, we sound like anime girls in real life. I mean, we can, but, I mean, I can't, but... To be honest, I'm glad I don't sound like an anime girl in real life. Ugh. I find anime girl voices so annoying. Like, generally, I should... You know what I mean when I say anime girl voice. Not just a girl in an anime, but anime girl voice. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Kind of like how there is, like, anime protagonist voice and whatnot. It's like that. Where it's like, you know exactly what's up. Oh, double negative points if that character's an annoying little sister character. Triple negative points if that annoying little sister character has the hots for her brother. Because anime just be like that sometimes. Excuse me. Oh, Japan, you and your crazy cartoons. Anime's not cartoons! I know people like that in real life. Or new people. I'm guessing they're not really like that anymore. It was more in high school. Does anyone even care about that anymore? I think Abyss is home because I just heard Sky yelling. Then again, I said that earlier too. I really hope she doesn't keep screaming while... And there's my doggo screaming. I mean, they're both my doggo, but you know what I mean. Yes, creature! Abyss is probably home. Or at the very least, someone came home. I don't think anyone except for Blitzio and Abyss left today. Like, I think Chris left earlier, but that was like hours ago, and he's back. I'm sorry, Maple. Yes, Tara. No crying, please. Come on now. You're a big girl. You're not a puppy. Despite the fact that you think that... Excuse you, Mrs. Creature. I might have to mute the mic for a second. I hope you guys don't... Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute the mic. Sorry, folks. Okay, I think she's going to stop yelling. I think. We'll see. Yes, this person exists. Now I must scream. So I brought this up once or twice, but both of my doggos unfortunately get kind of anxious when they're alone for too long. And they get really excited when people come in the house. Because they love people. These are like probably the two most loving dogs I've ever met. And while we've gone a long way to wean them from needing to have people with them all the time, because it used to be like, oh my goodness, it used to be like you couldn't leave without them tearing something up or without them. It's a lot better now. Now it's just they cry for a bit and then eventually they stop. They may start up again, but like, you know, they've made so much improvement. But every now and again we do get kind of, like, because they love people and they're excited for people and they're all like, hey, people! Especially when it's me or it's Abyss, because we're mom and dad, right? So when, pardon me, so when mom and dad show up, they're like, oh my god, it's them! Yeah, you can hear her crying now. They're projects, but they're projects that we love. I mean, that's true of every dog, right? Dogs, like people, have their quirks and there are funny things about them, and we have to do our best to help them with them or work around them, you know? In my case, it's a bit of column A and column B. Do any of you guys have dogs? And if so, why haven't I met them yet? But yeah, I'd love to hear about your... So I love 16-bit colors, but damn, it takes a while to... Yeah. It sure does. Is he coming down? Or, like... Is that him home? Is that why Tara's getting all worked up? I might have to go check on that. Yes, I have, in fact, seen your old lady. Hello? Feel free to move thing and... careful with dog. Okay, there we go. It is, in fact, Abyss. I was right.
Here. Got some pizza buns to tide you over until dinner.
Okay. Are you gonna be bringing Tara with you into the other room?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'll just take some. Got some pizza buns! Ooh, oh, did you pick up what I needed you to pick up?
Yeah, it's upstairs in the kitchen counter.
Thank you, Dream.
Also, chocolate.
Oh, thanks. Oh, well, now I have to pick you up something. He got me chocolate for tomorrow. Isn't that just saccharine? Oh, right, my mistake. I'm sorry. He got me a box of rusty nails that I'm supposed to eat without any milk. Anyway, now you guys get to hear me eat. Isn't that you guys' favorite part of when I stream? It just isn't a Dr. Josh Fox stream if I'm not eating. Like, this is why I'm so fat. I'm kidding, mostly. Nom nom nom, these nails are so good. Yeah, what you guys don't see is I'm just bleeding out of my mouth. And if you want to help with my expensive medical, you can always shoot me a tip. You're right, it's not a Fox stream without Snackos, registered trademark of the Fox Corporation. Thank you very much. Yeah, I already know about Kaze's sweet old lady. Does anyone else in the chat have dogs? And if so, what kind of silly things do they do? I love hearing about like people's dogs and like the different like experiences with them, because it's different for every person and it's not always easy, but it's so worth it. Isn't it just worth it though? Ugh, I love dogs. Even when they're loud and annoying while I'm trying to stream. Absolutely yes. Thank you very much for the donation, CJ. $5. Time for your hardware, Lean Cuisine. I don't know what that means, but thank you very much. Just went off to get myself a pop. Apparently this is the stream of Fox doesn't understand what people are saying. Oh. Hardware, Lean Cuisine. Okay, yeah. If you needed further evidence that I'm stupid. There you go. So this sheath kind of looks like crap, but everything else looks pretty good. I might rework its shape a little. Other than that, though, I think we're ready to get into coloring. Maybe I'll add like a brim here just to kind of, at the very least, have a bit more development. What song is this? Meet the Team. I don't remember this track. It probably only went on for like a few minutes in the actual, like a few moments in the actual game. But it's like a full track, because, you know. Oh, this is, Fortune Knight. I love Fortune Knight. This is such a good level. This is probably my favorite level in the game. Excuse me. Hey, CJ, the more the merrier. At least this way I don't feel as fat. Excuse me. It's so funny that Abyss got me chocolate because of, just yesterday, I finally finished off the, it's actually why I was sick yesterday. I finally got through the snacks that I bought for the bonus stream. Like, all, like, the fatty snacks. So I have, like, I have the stuff that's, like, relatively decent for me now. And now they're here, and now there's just a thing of chocolates. I'll never be free. But I'm not gonna complain. My box of snacks is right next to me. Do it, do it, do it. Okay, so we're gonna try a couple different palettes, and we're gonna see how they look together. So we're gonna do palette 01. Apparently I've already been streaming for 40 minutes. Jeez. I worry I'm starting to sound like a Valley girl. My God, yeah. I think I said that last time I used this voice on stream too. I was worried that I sounded too much like a Valley Girl. I don't know how true that rings, but I just want to be sure. I just realized I missed part of the freaking pocket. Gonna me some more pizza bun. So I found out there's a pretty nice advantage with it being 0 degrees. I'm assuming you mean Fahrenheit. Or it could be Celsius. I don't know. Actually, it's probably Celsius the more I think about it. Because freezing in Fahrenheit's negative 40, I think? I don't know. With it being 0 outside. We don't need to put our soda in the fridge. Okay, thank you, chocolate. In the garage, as it's cold outside. Oh, yeah, no, we used to do that all the time. When I was living with my mom. In freedom units. Oh, okay. So what is that? Oh, so it's negative 17 where you are. Okay. It's around that here. I think it's a little colder. I think it's like 19 or 20. It's been far colder this winter. Like this winter started off really mild, but just wham! We got hit with a big cold front. It's been very chilly. Is freedom units what they use on Freedom Planet? Na, 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 na. That was funny in my head. I don't apologize for it, though. Hey Milk Tank, it's good to see ya. How you doing? I love the dabbing squid. Always looking forward to the dabbing squid. Just woke up from a nap? That sounds nice. I haven't had a nap in a while. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. It means I've been productive, but I miss naps. Then again, I always kind of feel cruddy after I'm done having a nap. I always like wake up and like my head's hurting and I'm just like, oh, why did I do this? So I'm already kind of not sure how I feel about this palette. I'm gonna have to play around for a bit. Excuse me. I recognize it's a little bit weird that I'm doing the, I just didn't even think, I don't think I addressed this. I recognize it's a little bit weird that I'm doing the, art stream today. Like, I'm doing an art stream today instead of, Thai, or Fallout, and I just it just felt right. It just fell in my jellies to do some art today. Maybe I'll do, like, Thai tomorrow instead of Sonic. We'll see, because I do want to get back to playing that game. And I'm guessing, especially with this video coming up, I'm guessing you guys are kind of all Sonic'd out, so I'll spare you that for now. We'll see, I don't know, unless you guys would prefer I do Sonic. Well, what do you guys think? Would you rather I do Sonic Adventure, or would you rather I do Thai? Sonic Adventure 2, rather. You can still do SA2. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so you'd be down. Like, would you rather I do SA2, or would you rather I do Thai? Because I'd be down to play Thai, frankly. Because I do want to get back to it, because I was having a lot of fun. Okay, we'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. And if I'm feeling Thai, we'll do Thai. If I'm feeling Sonic, we'll do Sonic. I am surprised, though. I didn't think I would be having as much fun as I did with Taiwan. Or as I have been with Taiwan. And that just kind of makes me nervous, because now I'm like, oh god, but what if suddenly it starts to suck? Okie doke. But I gotta tell you though, getting back to that video, I feel like that a huge weight has just been like lifted off of my shoulders. As much fun as that video has been to make, and like as much as I'm looking forward to showing it to you guys, and hopefully for more people to see it, because I am hoping it does well. I do really want it to do well, at least by this channel standards. That's why it has a sort of, if you see the thumbnail, it has a kind of clickbaity title and whatnot. Because I would like people to see this one, just because of how much time I put into it, but also because the topic is important to me. But yeah, with that said, as much fun as it was to like make the assets and do the voice acting and rereading the comic and doing the research, it was a long process. It was very long. I've been working on, like, I started the script around Christmas time. And a little bit before that, actually. And I had that idea for even longer. I had the idea stewing in my head since, I think the Hair Stories video, like since the, not like the first one, it doesn't go that far back, not like the hair dye, but like the Hair Stories video, where I talk about, like, turning into Velma and whatnot. The video turned out to be about 24 minutes and 35 seconds long, which is the longest video I've done. And I recognize it, like, hearing that just out of, like, context, I'm just like, oh, that's not that long. Why did it take him so long, her, whatever, Fox so long to make it? And the answer to that is just, I never edited a video that large before. Like, that intense, like, a video with that much editing that large before. I've never done anything that intensive, and it was very intensive. Looking at it just on a surface layer, it might just look like regular Foxtails, but Foxtails on its own, when it's just like 7 or 8 or even 10 minutes, it doesn't, it still takes a lot of work. It doesn't take nearly as long to edit, but it still takes a lot of work to edit. And this was like double or triple that. I basically edited about 3 Foxtails worth of videos together, and that's why it took so long, even if that's not the longest video you're ever gonna watch. And I apologize if that's a little anticlimactic. Like, if you're expecting like an hour-long video, I'd love to do one of those someday, like a video talking about something and I spend like an hour on it. I'd love to do that, but that would be like something big. That's for in the future. That's for if the channel takes off. That's for, pardon me, if I ever get good enough and patient enough that I would be able to edit a video that's long. As an aside, I should mention that OpenShot, my video editor, does not like long videos. It does not like long asset-intensive videos. It managed to render it pretty quickly, but actually, like, I constantly had to close the program. I had to wait for minutes on end for things to load, and my computer's pretty good, all things considered. Like, it's not the most powerful computer in the world, but it's easily the most powerful computer I've ever owned. And, like, and it still took a while. It just does not like long videos. Oh, by the way, this boss music slaps. Just saying that right now. But yeah, oh jeez, we're down to 3 viewers all of a sudden. I think people got bored listening to me ramble. It's been very in and out today. A lot of people have been popping in and out. Like, hi Fox, bye Fox. I know Thomas has at least gone over to Corgi's stream, because that's usually what happens. Not that I'm complaining. Her Kingdom Hearts stuff has been a lot of fun. That's part of why I'm going to it, because I love me some Kingdom Hearts, right? So, but yeah, it's a very in and out day. People have been popping in and leaving. As an aside, excuse me. If you are watching and you want to help, one of the ways you can is by hosting the stream, because that bumps us up in the algorithm. It's all good. But yeah, I'm sorry if 24 minutes doesn't sound like a lot of video. But it is. Thank you very much, Kaze. But I know that doesn't sound like a lot of video, but it did take a while. and I hope that it is to your guys' liking. Because if I've edited all that junk together and it sucks, I'm gonna be sad. Thank you very much for the host, Milksteak. It's good to know you're still here. Again, I do get paranoid about viewer retention. It's what happens when it's your job, right? I gotta make sure the people come in. Meh. And I'm sorry if I keep talking about, like, viewer retention and that sort of thing. I keep saying things like, oh, I'll stop looking at the views. I never do. It really does come down to it really does just come down to the fact that this is my job, and so it is important if a lot of people see the stream. You know? Like, it does matter. Gotta fix the line art there. What is this music? Oh, it's the jail. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your understanding. I just don't want to, like, annoy anybody with my constant talk about it, because I don't want to... Because to make this clear, a big part of why I do this as my job is I just love doing it. Like, I don't want to make it sound like I'm just doing it because you're like, oh, money. Because, frankly, I feel like that there's probably other jobs that could be getting paid for that better. That's not really why I'm doing this. Well, okay, I am because it's my job. But I wanted to start trying to do it because... It started off because it was like, this will be a good way to advertise my art. But now I just keep doing it, because while I would argue it hasn't done a great job of advertising my commissions, it has become a good source of income for me that I really like doing. This has been my favorite job. I've had, like, doing this and just being able to do this in art has been my favorite job. No question, because I don't have to deal with Karens or anything. I just have to deal with you awesome people, and that's hardly dealing with anything. That's just being surrounded by awesome people that I really care about and really enjoy hanging out with. So I do apologize if sometimes I go on a bit too much about the algorithm and donations and things like that. That's really the only part of the job I don't like, is having to shill. I have brought that up once or twice, where it's like, ugh, I don't like shilling. God. I like how Kaze put all of the hearts and Milksteak just put all of the butts. Of course. I do appreciate you guys hanging around. Every single one of you is awesome. Oh, by the way, I recognize this isn't the most exciting idea, but would you guys, be like, remiss if I decided that for our next subscriber goal thing, I just do another one of those sketchy things, where I, like, offer sketches to peeps for, just being awesome, and we put it on a timer, and we just hang out, and we do that again? Because I had a lot of fun doing that. Okay, so we got Choco seems to think that's alright. Well, okay. Kaze seems to think it's alright. I don't, like, Since it's an AMA stream, do you think stealing a horse counts as Grand Theft Auto? No, because it is not an automobile. I think it counts as stealing something, but a Grand Theft something, but I don't think it's Grand Theft, maybe Grand Theft Equest. You enjoyed the sketch? Okay, cool. So, okay then, I'm just gonna real quickly check something, if you guys don't mind. No, you don't need to play my stream. It's okay. It's alright, don't do that, please. That's really annoying. You don't need to do that. Well, this is confusing. Let me, Sorry, I'm just trying to, like, check something, but it's being dumb, because, Twitch likes making things difficult rather than just letting me see my goddamn channel analytics and whatnot. Okay, so we have 33 subs. How's about... I'm just throwing away ideas around. How's about if we get to... 50 subs before Thursday of next week. I will do another stream like that on Thursday of next week. Plus, I think I'll think of something else to do. Like I'm still figuring out what I want that to be. I might maybe like I'll keep you guys posted on that. But the concrete one is definitely, I will do another sketch stream. But I would also like to do something else, because if it's just, I don't want to just do the same thing. So I'm willing to suggestions. People have said before, like, doing like a games night where I play with different people. Oh, you know what? I got it. Well, if we reach to 50 subs, but, you know what, that's a bit much. I was gonna say by next week. We'll give it 2 weeks. If we reach 50 subs by Thursday, 2 weeks from now, I will do a sketch stream on that Thursday, and, well, I want to figure out the exact concrete details, I'll do a Community Day Among Us stream. How's that sound? That sound like a good time? I've been wanting to stream Among Us again, and I think that could be a lot of fun. And we get the rare opportunity where I get people to come in, and we can communicate more directly on stream. Mayhap I'll stream it on here, mayhap I'll stream it in the VC. Probably the VC, just because it'll be easier that way, but we'll see. Hey, thank you very much for the great milk steak for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs. Jeez, we are at 33, so that's 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. That's 38. Damn. Let's get this started. Yeah, absolutely. That puts Milk Steak is still the king of the gift sub at 6. If anyone else wants to subscribe or to gift any subs, that is a great way to help. Here, before I forget, I'm gonna put myself like a little notification to put down the in the thing. Just give me a mo. No, not a new folder. No, not a new folder. Sorry. Oh god, notification. What is it? Milk Steak just subscribed. Thank you very much. They subscribed for 7 months, and you're currently on a 7-month streak. I was gonna say streak. Streak! That's amazing! Thank you very much. I believe that puts us at 39. So... So we're at, I believe that gives us 39 subs. And Milksteak, by the way, is at tier 3, which means he gets access to every single one of the awesome emotes. So I just wrote it down. I'll be letting people know in the Discord after this is done. I'm super excited, and I know that you guys can smash the goal. I'm super looking forward to playing Among Us with you guys, and you guys getting to figure out just how absolutely dreadful I am at being the, well, really anyone in Among Us, because either I just suck at being, the imposter. I was gonna say the alien. The imposter, or I just die. How does this look for a palette? I'm thinking of maybe playing around with it, but I do kind of like the color now. It's mostly the bottom half. The top half's kind of what's getting me. But the bottom part looks alright. Maybe tint it a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit more purple, a little bit more brown. You know what? I'm gonna leave that there for you guys for a sec. And I'm just gonna kind of mull over it. So many underwear emotes. They're so cute. I'm actually really happy with the emotes now that I'm looking back on them. I still think that they look nice. I think it's nice, but it's your call. I think I'm gonna play around with the colors a little bit. So let me just let me go to palette, layer, duplicate. What's nice about this is oh, you know what I just realized I never did? I never colored this bit in. So this could serve as kind of the nice accent to like the gold and whatnot. I'm gonna color in the buttons because I'm realizing I never really did that, and you know what, that's fine. But like. But you guys are so awesome. And thank you so much, especially like Milksteak. You have been an absolute community MVP. Not that it's like a contest. I mean, I guess technically Twitch does make it a contest because there's a leaderboard for gift subs and bits. I'm glad I can support you like this. I love you so. Oh, thank you very much, Kaze, for the $25 donate. Holy man, thank you very much. I wish I'm the whale of the group a little, yeah. And whales are awesome. I was gonna say a thing and it's gone. Oh right. The Game Salmon does this thing, or he did this thing. I don't know if he still does this, but he would like. Sometimes when you get donations, he'd pick up like a ukulele and just go, "Thank you for the rent money," and strum at it. And I wish I had a ukulele so I could rip him off like that. I mean, I've already ripped off Flint several times. I've already ripped off Adler several times. Might as well keep ripping off people I think are cool, right? It seems to have served me well so far. All right, let's play around with hues. Ooh, actually, you know, I kind of like this. Ooh, yeah, I actually kind of really like that, but I might want to play around with, like, the pans. Let's keep looking, but I think we'll find something. So, I do like this. I do think that there's some playing around to be done. Think of it not as ripping off, but paying tribute. Or not. Again, your call. Saying ripping off is funnier, so I'm just going to do that. So I actually like this a lot. But I'm going to like, kind of go back and look at them. Which do you guys prefer? I will be playing around with this so that like the orangey, more orangey part's a little bit more like gold or silver. But what do you guys think between these two? Okay, so we got one vote for the greener palette. What song is this? The subject. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got 2 for the greener one. I'm just going to assume that's how everyone's feeling. So let's go for the greener one. I still want to play around with it. So what I might do is I might duplicate it and then play around with it a little bit more. But we're on the right track. That's kind of the nice thing about like doing this digitally is I don't have to constantly like redo it. So let's duplicate it. I'm gonna rename it to 2, and then we're gonna make layer duplicate, and we're gonna call it 3. Twah. So I just realized I never covered in her chest, so her outer titty or her inner titties are probably all sorts of cold. Then again, she's a snow leopard tabaxi. She's used to the cold, I guess. Jeez. I don't know what that was. Sorry for going quiet all of a sudden. Just a general reminder that this is an AMA, so if you have any questions and you want to ask, please feel free to do so. Just keep it PG. And just know that if I don't feel like answering a question, I don't have to. But I will answer most questions. So, other than that, go ham. If you want. It's all up to you. No one is required to go ham. But I would like it if you did. I have no idea what I'm talking about at this point. But isn't that always when these streams are the most fun, when I'm just rambling like a moron? I mean, maybe they are, I don't know. Excuse me. Which type of whale is the best whale? Oh, I can't pick. All whales are amazing in their own little way. Or maybe big way is a better way to say it. They're all pretty cool. What's with you and the whales all of a sudden, Milksteak? Have you always had this thing for whales and I just never noticed? If so, I apologize. And that's a pretty cool animal to have an interest in, I must say. Whales are pretty dope. Okay, how do we feel about this versus the other one? Just have whales on the mind today. That's fair. Whales are pretty cool, so I mean, you could have worse things on the mind, right? But yeah, how do we feel between these two palettes? New one looks great. Any other, like the white sleeves better? Okay, then we'll go with the white sleeved one, unless anyone had any major objection. I don't think so, because there are only like 4 people watching. So, and I think we got the usual, folks lingering, not lingering, what is it called? Lurking. Hey Shawnee, how you doing? It's good to see ya. Been busy? Oh, well, we're glad you're here now, so I'm just finishing up some character design stuff for my character here. As you know, her name is Saphira, and she's a super fun character. Casual exorcism. But what? Did I make a demon noise again? Oh, thank you. You know what? I'm actually gonna change the thing here for because actually I kind of like the bronze on here, so I think I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to perform an accidental, exorcism. I'll try to be better about it in the future. But yeah, she's a D&D character. She's a character for a D&D campaign I'm going to be playing. That's going to be streamed over on Void Arcan's channel, so keep an eye open for that. I will be letting you guys know about it, and it'll be exciting for everyone. And I am super duper duper ultra mega looking forward to it. Yeah, I am so excited for it, like you have no idea. I miss D&D so much, and so getting the opportunity to play it again with this new character is super exciting. I still need to write out her profile and whatnot, because the world that they're inhabiting isn't exactly the regular Dungeons & Dragons world. So it's kind of a case where it's like, I kind of have to, Hey! Holy crap, that is 10! Milksteak! Milksteak! Jeez! Welcome to the Fox 10. Do not resist. You are now at 16. Jeez. Okay, then that puts us at how many? We're at 49. We're already. Milk steak. You can't. Milk steak. You can't. I'm about to lose it. Milksteak, you can't do this all on your own. It's expensive. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you very much. That means a lot. That you want to drop. Kaze, thank you. Can't wait. And yet another one from the Great Milk Steak. Jeez. Okay, so we have officially passed the goal. And we're now at 51. I made this announcement today. We had 30-something odd, like, subscribe. Now we're at 51 in one. You guys. Excuse me for a second. Yes, milk steak. Whales. Indeed, whales. I weep. Thank you very much. You're all amazing. And I couldn't do this without you. Thank you very much. No, don't cry. It's okay. It's alright. Here's some complaining dog. Because I think... Oh, yeah, this is coming back with the last pizza roll. Everything's going well!
Celebratory pizza fun.
Yeah! Pizza fun!
Celebratory
Brownies! Jeez, how much stuff did you get? Thanks, babe.
Good job, Mike.
Thank you. I weep. Sorry. I am but a blubbering mess of a vixen. Thank you, Kaze. Thank you, Milksteak, and thank you to everyone who's watching and everyone who supported, regardless of how you did. Yeah, but, oh my god. I was not expecting us to already, like, wow. Like, that was just something I brought up on a whim, and you guys managed to make it happen in one night. I think I can safely say it. I have the most amazing community for my streams ever. people can say like, oh well, like such and such's community is so much more amazing because it's bigger, but it doesn't matter if it's bigger. You guys have just been so supportive from the beginning, and I really just appreciate that this is something that I get to do because you guys are here and letting me do it. So yeah, 2 weeks from now we're doing another request stream, and then while I'm not sure on the specifics of when, we're gonna do that Among Us in the VC, and that'll be a great time. No, Fenbot, I turned that notification off. That isn't until like 2 weeks from now. Please excuse me. I have to fix that. Don't type it in, it won't work. I don't know why it's still up, I turned it off. Oh, I'm not putting on a brave face. I just... or nothing. It's not like a tears fall out of my face crying. It's a eyes get watery, nose gets stuffy, and my voice cracks kind of crying, you know? It's actually really hard to focus now. Sorry. I'll get back to doing art now. Oh, that's the wrong layer. Sorry. Excuse me. Hang on. I was not expecting to make Fox cry today. Well, do you ever go into a day expecting you're gonna make anyone cry? Unless you're a CEO. In which case you'll probably find it funny. Epic joke! We've only got like half an hour left already. It feels like it just started. Oh yeah, we're gonna hear two different versions of Pengu Lagoon here because they have it in English and in Japanese. I actually think there's a few different like language versions, but I think that on the OST it's only in English and Japanese. Yeah, I think there's like a German, there's like a... excuse me. I think there's like a German, there's like... at least they're happy tears this time! Hey Lyoko, how you doing? I see you were summoned by a gifted sub. It's been a while. How are you? You just missed me weeping like a baby. So, that's fun. I'm doing good. Just drawing a D&D character here. It's actually for a campaign that's going to be streamed, and I'm really looking forward to that campaign. Because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be over on Void's channel, and I will give you more deets as we have them. We're probably going to be doing it every couple of Wednesdays, and that'll be exciting. I'm forward to it. But it's great to see you, Lyoko, or Lyoko. I always say Lyoko, but I never bothered to ask if it's Lyoko or Lyoko. He used you to further the goals of the group. You are welcome. Milksteak, don't say it like that. That sounds like... Jeez, that makes it sound bad. Like, that makes it sound mean. So it is Lyoko, okay. Like Code Lyoko, okay. I wasn't sure. I'm hoping I can watch it. It'd be really great if you can come and hang out while we're doing our extra bonus streams and whatnot. It's always great when familiar faces pop in. Especially when you get to hear me cry. Like now we're listening to it in Japanese. What I'm wondering is when does the English version play? Because I remember it being Japanese when I played. Like the voice acting's in English, but like this particular song, I remember it being in English. Oh, I mean in Japanese when I played. Honestly, you guys are probably wondering what the hell I'm talking about because the vocal tracks are very silent and they're sort of distorted. And I'm not sure you can hear them, but anyway. I'll say witnessing you cry happily has been the peak of my day. I'm so glad I can give you as much support as I have been. I'm very grateful for all of your support, friend. Thank you very much. And I'm glad that in this instance, witnessing me cry was a positive thing. It's very rare in life you can say that in a positive manner. It's just what this job is, I guess. It's a lot of... You know what? Someday somebody's gonna ask me about my job and I'm just gonna say it's a lot of crying. And I'm not gonna give them any context. So what's your job like? Oh, well, you know, there's a lot of crying. Oh, and just as a gentle reminder to people, this is an AMA stream, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Also, my pizza bun is vaguely in the shape of the Rogue Squadron logo, like the Rebel Alliance. So I'm gonna take a picture of that. I don't know if I'm gonna post it in the chat, but I think it's funny. This might be a little bit weird. I took 2 giant bites out of this pizza bun. Look at it, you know? Oh, right. No, I'm dumb. Okay, see you later, Choco. It was really good seeing you. I hope we can, see more of you soon. What's a question I've always wanted to be asked? Oh, well, it just so happens that the question I always wanted to be asked is what question I wanted to be asked. I'm sorry I haven't been talking much. I mean, I've been rambling, but like actually talking much because I've just been either focusing on the drawing or losing my mind because of your guys' absolute generosity, or just, you know. In between finishing that video and your guys' endless generosity, it has been an emotional day. Scuba diving? Never been. Too terrified to try. But yeah, I've never been scuba diving. I'm sorry, that's not the most exciting answer. If you can hear that grinding, I think someone's taking a shower. Fortunately, it's making the music a little bit hard for me to hear, but I don't know about the rest of you guys. I'm gonna have to do some touching up when it comes to the coloring, because I'm like looking at it and it's like, yeah, some of this could use a touch up. Is there a game from my childhood I'd absolutely love to stream one day? Well, okay. It's not for my childhood, it's more for my teens, but Epic Mickey on the Wii would be a blast to stream. And if they ever brought it to like PC or something, that would make it so much easier. They're never gonna do it, but it would be nice if they did, because it would make my life easier. Disney mostly wants to pretend like that game never happened, so... Because the second game didn't make money, which means that, obviously, it's a failure. We can't ever try and do anything with this IP ever again. I've never understood that. It's like, well, okay, clearly you did something right with the first game. There's clearly something there. At least give it another shot, you know? And then they... No. One is for cleaning your hair, one's for making it look nice, is the difference between shampoo and conditioner. Or alternatively, one's for cleaning your hair, one's for making sure that it doesn't get all knotty and blech. Feels like no matter what I do, my hair is knotty and blech, but I try. Yeah, definitely gonna have to clean up some of this coloring because there's a lot of white pixels. But I can do that in my own time, you know, or... I mean, I'll just do that during this stream. I really only need this ready so I can get the character art for her ready before Wednesday, since I think that's when we're starting the D&D. I'm not actually sure. Did somebody turn back on the fan? I don't know. It's trapped in the Disney vault with Club Penguin now. Well, yeah, but like... Didn't they, like, say they were gonna try and, like, bring Club Penguin back as, like, a mobile game or something? Or am I misremembering? If they do that, it's still more acknowledgement than Epic Mickey is ever gonna get. Well, let's shower talk. Hot or cold? Any preference? Warm. I don't like being frozen to death, and I don't like having my skin melted off. So if I can have it my way, I like having it just warm. Just right. That did not last long. No, it didn't, from what I understand. But at least they tried. They haven't made any attempt to try and capitalize on the actually surprisingly large Epic Mickey fandom. I mean, like, it's not like Fortnite or Five Nights at Freddy's or anything, but it's got a good, strong cult status. Take advantage of it. If you're an RPG monster, what would you drop when defeated? I would drop a copper piece, some fox hair, which could be used for crafting, a beast's tear, which could be used for enchanting, and an undefinable thing called the soul. It's nothing actually special, it's just my soul. It's useless in the game. You can't use it for anything, it's just there to stare at and wonder. That got dark fast. If I'm being honest, it would probably be something like some gold, a pencil and pen, or whatever, a pencil and paper. It occasionally screams. And maybe some healing items, because, like, I usually prefer to play support. What would you want for Epic Mickey 3: The Revenge of the Crows from Dumbo? Well, for starters, I'd want Mickey to take them aside and realize that they are just the creation of an old-timey mindset that thought that it was alright for... That kind of Jim Crow-esque behavior was okay to show to children and was just the norm and that sort of thing. And tell them, no, you don't have to be a stereotype. You can do what you want. You don't have to conform to these classical white ideals of what black people should be in entertainment. Happy Black History Month. No, seriously, go back and rewatch Dumbo. Those crows are very, very uncomfortably racist. I mean, it's never like Song of the South, like awkward race relation stuff, but like, you know. Epic Mickey 3 just giving actually completed Five Nights at Treasure Island. Oh, they actually finished that. They actually did do a proper, honest-to-God finished Five Nights at Treasure Island. If I understand, it's pretty damn good. I've never been that interested because I think that the creepypasta it's based on is really lame. But, I mean, they got it finished, and good for them. As for what I would want for Epic Mickey 3, I want the tone and style of it to be closer to the first game. Don't ignore that the second game happened, but, like... Don't make it like a quasi lighthearted, like, musical. Like, make it like, make it kind of like the first game, where it was a little bit more somber. I'm not saying you have to make it like depressing or sad or super dark. Like, something that a lot of people want is that they want them to like reboot the series and have it based on that concept art that leaked. But that was a really early concept art that they knew they were never going to use. At that point, even Warren Spector, like, I think in an interview and a few other people, like, I think Chase Jones was his name. I follow him on Twitter, actually. He, they were basically all like, oh yeah, no, we were just seeing how far we could go before Disney told us to stop. And they kept going and going and going, and Disney just wasn't telling them to stop. So they had to go like, okay, maybe we should rein it in ourselves. And they did, because apparently Disney was, for certain things, surprisingly accommodating with what they wanted to do. And that's surprising to me, considering how, like, protective of their IPs they generally are. And especially of Mickey Mouse. Like, that's, like, the IP, right? Like, you can't just get away with doing whatever you want with Mickey Mouse. That's just not something that happens. Anyway, getting back to that, I'd want it with a tone closer to the first game. Maybe make it a smidgen darker. Maybe just a little, because this is the third game. Pardon me. Oh, so this is the third game. I want them to have co-op as optional. I wouldn't want them to force you to have it in the game. I'd instead want you to have the ability to switch between Oswald and Mickey as kind of like a partner system, where you can, like, Majora's Mask levels of dark. Maybe go there in some small ways, but I don't think we need to go quite that hard. Maybe, because the thing about Majora's Mask is it's dark, but it still has a sense of whimsy to it. If you look at, like, that leaked Epic Mickey concept art, like, there's no whimsy in that. It's all very, very dark, very brutal, like, horror steampunk kind of stuff. It's definitely not the kind of thing I would want them to do for these games, because I feel like that almost kind of misses the point. But I would, like, but if they were to maybe go a little bit more like Majora's Mask, where it's kind of, it's dark and it's freaky, but it's still a little bit, it still has, like, that fantasy, kind of whimsical fantasy twinge, I think that would be good. I think that would work. The first game does kind of do that, and I think lean into that a little bit more. Not too much. You don't want to push the envelope too far. It's a delicate process. You're not making a horror game. You're making a Mickey Mouse, a sort of dark adventure that just so happens to start Mickey Mouse. So you have to be careful of how far it goes before it starts being not, like, tasteful, and it starts being overbearing. Epic Mickey, I feel like, did a great job of balancing that, where it's this dark adventure with a lot of, like, surprisingly deep themes. But it also acknowledges this is a Mickey Mouse game. We're still making this presumably for kids. Let's not take it so far that it becomes like we're trying too hard. And I think that would work good for that. As for, like I said, in gameplay, give it like a party system where I can switch between Mickey and Oswald and, I don't know, maybe Gus or something. And don't make me have to do co-op. Like, if I'm playing, like, a single player, I shouldn't have to rely on the not always reliable AI. Because even though the AI isn't awful, there are times when it does feel like it can get in the way, and it also makes just Mickey in general feel less versatile, funnily enough. But I feel like that if it was something that we could, like, choose to do instead, and if it was, like, a party system like where I can switch between the two of them, and the party had, like, a shared kind of karma bar or whatever, then that would be a lot better, I feel. And definitely make sure that the story is good, because that second game's story is not good. It has its moments. It has its moments of, oh, that's cute, or oh, that's well done. But, like, it does not live up at all. And to be fair, I know that you're following up to a pretty heavy and epic storyline, but, like, you could totally make a sequel of it and keep a similar sense of scope, if not greater. You totally could have done it. You didn't have to Saturday morning cartoon it. You know, which I know sounds funny because it's Mickey Mouse, but, like, it feels like Saturday morning cartoon in like the least respectful kind of way. Like not like something you'd not like at like an Avatar Last Airbender or something. Like a I don't know, something cheap and bad. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. If anyone had any more questions, feel free. We're about 9 minutes, so we're wrapping up soon. Oh, I just realized you could see a bit of her foot there. Even something cartoony, child just make back to that serious tone. I mean, just look at the models of Thomas the Tank, series of Thomas the Tank Engine. Well, Thomas the Tank Engine, I don't... Thomas the Tank Engine to me is more comical, like, in how you look back and how dark it could get. Because, that's not to say, like, I don't want to disrespect Thomas the Tank Engine, because, I mean, like, I know that lots of people really like it. Like, it is one of those things where it does kind of transcend to just... Even though it's made for children, it is one of those things that, like, transcends age, because it does have a lot of those darker themes and ideas, and people just really enjoy it. But for me, I always found it more funny how dark it got, because it's like, you look at it, and it's like, it'll just be like, oh, this tank engine was a bit of a jerk. He was boasting, and he was, like, being more boastful. You know, and then, okay, let's lock him behind a wall where he could never leave again, but he could still see everyone punch. It's like, Jesus, fat controller, what is your deal? I feel like that the balance is a little bit, like, less heavy-handed in Epic Mickey, although I guarantee you some people don't agree with that. Unfortunately, if something is cartoonish and made for children, it can't be serious, otherwise we laugh at it or something. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is sometimes it can go a bit far in some things. Like, I know a lot of people like to point to Kingdom Hearts, where we've got, like, Disney characters going, like, did somebody mention the door to darkness and things like that. I think maybe, I guess I just don't find it as funny, because I think I grew up on Kingdom Hearts. So it's like, I'm just used to it. Like, I'm just used to the stupid stuff. But like with Thomas, it always kind of takes me aback at how dark it was at times. Because it got dark. Like, dang, some of the things that, even in like the movie, if I remember correctly, like there's some troubling stuff in that movie. To be fair, if I remember correctly, the original books that they're based on are fairly dark too. Like, they're still children's material, but I think they came out in like the First World War or something, and so there's some stuff they get away with that there's no way you'd be able to get away with these days. Diesel 10. Yes, that's the one, thank you. And I'm not as well versed in Thomas the Tank Engine lore. And just to make it clear, when I say like it's like it makes me laugh, I'm not saying like it's laughable, ha ha ha. I'm more saying it's like it catches me off guard. It's like, oh, what the fudge, you know? Nice save, Fox. Because it is a bit uncomfortable, but I know that's part of why people like it. Because it's like, well, geez, I was not expecting that. There is a certain intrigue. And there is. It is very intriguing, I think. I think it's a very intriguing series. It was never really my speed. Even as a kid, I didn't like it as much as... I think my brother liked it more. It's always funny to me how people always go like, how could something as harmless as Thomas the Tank Engine? And I'm just here like, oh, you poor sorry soul, you have no idea what you're in for. And I love that sort of thing. Like, I'm obsessed with, like, yeah, just Sun Scrapyard on the Trade Show for children, jarringly fun. Yeah, it is kind of, because, like, the implications are horrific if you really think about it. Because in the end, while they are talking and they're thinking and they're processing, they are still tank engines. They're still trains. So they're treated in their universe like trains, and that's just normal to them. I've always found that sort of thing fascinating. I've always found oddly dark cartoons like that, so in children's media like that, so interesting. That's actually, like, reason number 156 why I love Sonic Adventure 2 so much, is because, like, it is still very much, this is a Sonic game, haha, fun times, cheesy one-liners, that sort of thing, but it's also, like, incredibly dark, especially, like, towards the end, and I love that kind of tonal, kind of change and dissonance, and I like that it's something that, like, you think about, and it actually gives you something to kind of think about, because it does have this kind of serious slant to its story. Or Epic Mickey. Well, Epic Mickey is more overt in its darkness. Like, it's intentionally trying to be more serious and a little bit more, I guess creepy? I'd say it's more melancholic than it ever gets around to being scary. Epic Mickey isn't really ever scary. It does have a few moments of this, but it's never really, like, scary. But it's definitely, you could definitely, like, if you're playing it and, like, listening to the story, you definitely tell they were taking this more seriously. This is, even though it is for kids, and they have to keep in mind that, okay, rather, the character that is the star is definitely a character who's made for kids, because it's Mickey Mouse, and you have to keep that in mind. You could definitely tell they wrote the game with adults in mind. They were like, it's mostly going to be adults who are playing this, because they're going to be the ones who appreciate the references and things like that, and the kids will appreciate that it's Mickey Mouse on this cool adventure, and he's reuniting with his brother, and that sort of thing, but the adults will appreciate the history behind it, and the sort of heavier themes that in implications of it. But it still counts. But and anyway, I just like kind of children's media that's not afraid to go like one of my favorite examples of this is of this I guess it's kind of a trope is have you ever seen Return to Oz? Any of you? Well, if you haven't, it's basically, it's adapted from the novel the same name, Return to Oz. At least I believe the novel was also called Return to Oz. I don't remember. But anyway, it is in fact a sort of pseudo-sequel to The Wizard of Oz. I vaguely heard of it. Okay, so it's a pseudo-sequel to The Wizard of Oz made by Disney. I say it's a pseudo-sequel because not everything lines up with the MGM movie for obvious reasons. But it is, like, trying heavily to exist in that same universe without having to pay the royalties, even though I think it was public domain at that point. But, you know, Disney in the public domain. I might be mistaken on the exact details in history, but, like, they are definitely trying to at least sort of line up. And so it's scary. It's a legitimately scary film. Like there's the scene where one of the new villains, Princess Mombi, who, like, takes off and replaces, like, her heads and whatnot. All the heads are, like, asleep, and Dorothy's trying to, like, leave, and then she wakes them up, and then one of them goes, like, Dorothy Gale, and then they all start, like, screaming, Dorothy Gale, and all the time it's playing, like, this absolutely just horrific music, like, da, da, it's terrifying. The whole movie is like that, but it's also, like, really whimsical and fun, and it's just it's fun when you get to Oz. When you're not in Oz, it's depressing, because, like, when you're in Kansas, Dorothy's getting, like, electroshocked there, but it's a very gothy movie, and I'm surprised that they decided to go that direction. You'd think they want it to stay when AFK had dinner. Oh, well, we're actually just about to wrap up, Shawnee. I'm sorry. With that said, you won't not hear much from me for long, because Corgi is, well, I'm not sleeping tonight. Yeah, look up Return to Oz. Specifically, look up, or even better, look up the Wheelers from Return to Oz, or the Deadly Desert, or even just the Gnome King and the way that he dies. Oh, that is, it is definitely a spooky movie, in, like, the best way. If you're like me and you're a sick bastard who likes dark, like, children's media, it is perfect viewing. I love that movie. And if you're into, like, gothy, but still overall, like, generally like kid safe stuff, I would advise it, because that's the kind of thing that I love. Like, I live for that kind of media because I just find it so fascinating. And it is very gothy in the way that it looks and its sort of general kind of attitude. It's a pretty dark movie. Anyway, we are just about to wrap up, Shawnee. With that said, you won't not hear me for long because of the fact that Corgi is streaming Kingdom Hearts, and I'm going to be joining her. Actually, she is streaming Kingdom Hearts right now, and I'm going to send you guys over to her. I want to thank each and every single one of you for just being awesome and being here and hanging out. And I want to thank Milksteak and Kaze for all of their support. And I want to thank like Shawnee and Lyoko and Choco Mingo and everyone for coming in to watch. It was great to finally catch another stream, and I hope you can catch the next one, Lyoko. I love you. I love you too, Kaze. I love each and every single one of you. You're all incredible. I recognize that if you look at this, it really doesn't. We really did not do much today for art, but you know what? I had fun anyway. Anyway, Kingdom Hearts Ho. You all know what to put in the chat. The butt emotes if you have them. I love you all. Bye.